Hi guys, Concon here. Welcome back to How to Play Toribash. Today we are going to be teaching you how to play RK MMA, as you'll see on the screen. So first off, you should know that this is like a wushu mixed with aikido kind of mod, and it will kind of start off with like a wushu kind of move where you get into place and then you lay in with the kicks. Most of the time people go with kicks in this, as it's, well, probably just one of those mods where you need a kick, but you'll probably end up losing from a disqualification. There is a timed DQ, so you may touch the floor for a certain amount of time, but not too long until you get disqualified. So if you do have to touch the floor, please make sure it's not for long. As always, your hands and feet can always touch the ground, as well as your wrists. So yeah. It's going to be a great mod for practice with how to stay in the ring, because as you can see here, I'm just about to fly out the ring here, doing everything I can, using every single kind of movement, trying to stay in this ring here. As you can see, my opponent is also having the same problem, but luckily we both save, and it was an awesome match. Unfortunately, I lose because I didn't have enough score, and I just could not get a way to get over to my opponent within these next few frames, as you will see. So a few things that you're going to want to try to do is start off with a kick or something. You'll have to try start off with the opener. The openers don't really decide the match, in my opinion, in these kind of things. It's more what you do after the opener. It's like all the improvisation and everything. You kind of go with the flow during the match. As you see, when you try out a match, you'll start out and you'll like lead up into flying in different directions and you won't know what to do. What I do recommend is not jumping in the air, as that can sometimes cause you to fly out the ring, as it's low gravity, and that can be very dangerous. As you can see in the match here, I'm gonna try my hardest to reach out and hit this guy. Like in Taekwondo, this is also a counter-attack or comeback kind of mod. There, the time ran out and I lost the match. But yeah, so you're going to try your hardest just to get to the opponent there. If you can, at the beginning, get a nice hit in the opener, and I suggest don't run away and hide on the ground. At least jump around or do some moves and stay in the ring, just to show that you are a fair player. You're not going to just wait it out until your opponent makes a mistake or something. So try play fair like that, at least, guys. Also note that it's also quite easy to play defensive. Well, not easy, but it's possible. As you can see here, it looks like the one guy's going to get kicked in the head, but nope. He comes back with a swooping punch and breaks the other guy's arm off there, which is totally unexpected. Very good move to use. I've seen a few of the pros using that as a defensive opener. It seems to work quite nicely. And yeah, you should definitely try come up with a defensive opener if you want to open like that and fight and win your matches like that. Okay, so now you can see my opener consists of a kick, and it normally works out for me. It's pretty dangerous, in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend using this as a starter, because this could go either way. I just like doing it because I have a chance to actually get a decap in the opener. But yeah, as you can see, this guy's just spun out here. He's going to make a long match, and we're basically going to just fight this one out. I think I have the higher score here, as I've got a few more kicks in than he did. Here I'm going to bring in my leg there and then land on my hand and do a kind of spin thing. Let that play through. And then now I'm going to try get in a more of a defensive position, try to block in front of me, keep my hands and legs available so that if he does try to strike, I can always hit him or do something. As you can see, my hand swooping out there just in case. And yeah, now I'm going to try to do another spin, just get my leg into place there, and I'm going to go in for a kick. It's not going to be very effective, but at least it gets some damage and keeps him from doing any more, as you can see here. Wait for it. Blam. There we go. Now, perfect place there. My hand is on his foot. It's not going to damage anyone. I'm going to pull my elbow in and throw him into the ground, so it's much harder for him to come after me. Unfortunately, I throw myself into the floor at the same time, but luckily for me, I have a low DQ timer, and I just quickly pop my head off the floor, and, well, not pop off like a decap, but you understand what I mean. I just get my head off the ground before I disqualify. But yeah, now got up my other leg here just in case, seeing him moving. Now see that he's not going to get there. Just going to do a handstand jump thing. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much what an average match is going to be. Jumping around, flying around, just trying to get in a lucky shot. Like I say, it's like Wushu and Aikido mixed. It has like all the Aikido dynamics of the fighting skills and everything like that, but it has all the Wushu movement and gravity and stuff like that, in my opinion. But others would say it has some other kind of mix, but I mean that's generally my description for it. Here you can see he's going to be quite annoying there in that position there. He could like swing with a punch. I wasn't sure if he was going to do anything, but he tried with a kick and I jumped and avoided it. Here this guy is going to kick here, and this is why I tell you not to jump, because jumping is very difficult to control in this. Once you go in the air, it's quite difficult to come back down again, especially inside the ring. Just give it a few seconds here, it will load, and then you'll see the guy in the blue there is just flying in an awkward position. It's going to be pretty tough to save that. I'm not sure if he can, and that's quite difficult. So try stay low on the ground and fight like that. Here you're going to be chasing your opponents into a corner sometimes, and you don't want them to save themselves like that. He's just saved himself with his handstand there. Now the guy on the left is going to do everything he can to smash the guy into the floor just to get the win, to make it quicker and everything like that. So this is generally how most of your awesome matches are going to be. And then dwam, smack in the back, and now he's going to go flying straight into the ground as he can't really touch anything else. So yeah, that's a disqualification for him. And boom. So yeah, now we're gonna have this awesome fight up here. This is gonna be quite an intense match, and let's see where it goes. Okay, so this is generally like two pros going at it, where everything is kind of successfully blocked. It's like an equal match. No one's really dominating over the other one right at this point here. As you can see here, they're both in awkward positions. They can't really smash each other with anything right now. So they're going to pretty much be doing everything they can to just kind of spin around and just try to find their opponent off guard. And yeah, so while staying in the ring, of course. That's going to be your hardest problem, staying in the ring and getting score. So you're going to at least want to try punch the guy, get a few hits in like Wushu, and just getting a few punches in, getting that damage, that score up. If you got the highest score, then you're fine. But if you don't, then you better chase your enemy down into that corner. But even if you do have the higher score, at least try stand up or just pose or just taunt him, like with some cool moves and stuff. Here you can see the guy on the left has blocked him with his legs out there, and now he's gonna be in a tough position here. Now he's being pushed out of the ring there, and let's see how he recovers from this. He's gonna probably do a twist or something. Yep, and that's a nice twist. He's going to probably use his leg here. You shouldn't extend yet like that. That was a perfect save. Extending right at the end could possibly make you jump, and the other guy behind him would have hit him. But he lost anyway, so now we're going to see what this kind of matchup looks here. As you can see, it looks like a perfect shot for just a decap there. I think he's going to go for it, but it has consequences. As you can see there, he tried to go for the decap and his opponent moved and he underestimated him. So you should at least try fight as safely as possible, because that was a close one for the guy on the left. He nearly got his ass kicked there. That was like straight into the floor. Fortunately for him, he can get back into this, and he's gonna use his moves to swing around and come do some more damage. Yeah. Okay, so now you see that he's just spun around there. Now he's got in the perfect position to kind of maneuver himself into this guy here. He's going to probably use his legs there and throw him. Yep, he's pretty much going into the ground. He's probably going to extend and block this. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But let's see how this one goes. Yeah, but unfortunately, that block has caused him to fly out the ring. So he should have actually looked closely at that one, but it was a good attempt. Great block at the first opening thing when the guy was going for his head. So here's a general decap. I didn't notice it at first, but yeah, and he's got it like this, blam, and the guy's head is off. So thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.